Some post for you, Poirot.
Mr. Hercule Poirot, you fancy yourself, don't you, at solving mysteries that are too difficult for our poor thick-head British police. Let us see, Mr. Clever Poirot, just how clever you can be. Perhaps you'll find this nut too hard to crack. Look out for handover on the 21st of the month. Yours extra, A, B, C.
Oh, it's some sort of joke.
Maybe, but please remind me to inform Chief Inspector Japp.
It's here, Poirot. The murder took place in this street. Grim place indeed.
Tout à fait, Hastings. The streets of Andover are in a terrible state.
Look, there's Chief Inspector Japp. He's talking with a policeman.
Let us try not to get our shoes wet.
Over here, it's Hastings and Poirot. You missed the 9 o'clock train?
We took the 10:30. Luckily the service is good to Andover.
So, Chief Inspector, what do we have?
The victim is called Alice Asher. She owned this tobacco shop. She was killed yesterday with a blow to the back of the head.
At what time?
Let me just check.
Is Japp being too relaxed? Let us find the clues that prove it.
Indeed, Poirot. We were used to seeing you judge people with more discretion.
Japp is in a good mood. I bet he thinks he's already caught the culprit.
The last customer to see Mrs. Asher alive left her shop at 5:30. The body was found at around 11 in the evening by an officer doing his rounds. The shop door was open. That's what alerted him.
Had anything been taken?
A little tobacco maybe, but you'd hardly murder for a few smokes. There's nothing of any real value in the shop.
What type of woman was Mrs. Asher?
In her 50s, married but separated, no children.
Her husband?
Aha, Franz Asher, the husband. Alcoholic and violent. It's said that he regularly insulted his wife and threatened to kill her.
Do you think he's guilty?
We'll look for Franz Asher. If he doesn't have an alibi, the case is closed. A very unoriginal murder.
Peut-être. May I examine the crime scene?
Of course, old chap.
I'll be with you in a minute, Poirot.
It's not just any railway guide. It's open at the letter A. There are no prints on the book. Red liquid is oozing out. No, it's just some strawberries that are losing their juice. They probably come from the fruit and vegetable shop opposite. The place is unusually tidy for a crime scene. Nothing suggests any sign of a fight. The body is hidden by the counter and is not visible from the tobacco shop's door. Many customers must have thought that Mrs. Asher had popped out. She has a packet of Play cigarette next to her hand. Did she drop it when she fell? I can't see any other mark on the floor. This poor woman's head is resting in a very even-shaped pool of blood. She just has one wound on the back of the head. There are no other wounds or signs of a struggle. There are cigarette packets in a mess on the shelf.
So, Poirot, any news?
So, an ABC guide with no fingerprints, but prints all over the counter.
Normally, the tobacco shop does not sell ABC guides.
Exact. Mon ami, could you have a word with the neighbors? Some may have seen something.
Of course, my friend, I'll do it straight away.
The door is locked. There are cigarette packets in a mess on the shelf. The till does not appear to have been touched. I have to check that nothing is missing from it. Ah, a mechanism has just made a fan click. It would be best to examine the rest of the till. It is blocked by something. The till is full of money, but there is something strange. Something is hidden underneath. Something is hidden underneath. I need to find the code. This must be the key to the back of the shop. The door is locked. Blood. Did Alice Asher suffer from nosebleeds? An inscription in German. Souvenir of our honeymoon in the Black Forest. To my Alice forever, Franz Asher. The Ashers were a lovely couple when they were young. What a strange box. It looks like you have to slide the slats of wood to open it. It is blocked. This button appears to activate the mechanism. It is blocked. That should do it. A necklace of bright blue stones. Who is this young woman? This interior is very simple. Mrs. Asher lived very simply. It is blocked. Such a pretty decoration should be at the center of the motif to respect the symmetry. heard a faint sound as if something was unlocked. It is blocked. These drawings appear to be attached to the chest of drawers. They won't move. These drawings appear to be attached to the chest of drawers. It is blocked. Medicine. Laudanum-based cough medicine, Mrs. Asher, and Dover Morley Laboratory, London. It's strange to find such an elaborate medicine from a leading London laboratory in the home of such a modest woman. From Mr. Adam Flint, Royal Bank, Eastfield Road, Andover, to Mrs. Alice Asher, 5 Bishops Road, Andover. Dear Mrs. Asher, further to your request of 12 February 1935, I have informed my superiors of your wish to apply for a loan to acquire the lease of the shop you rent from Mr. Fairfax. Despite the seriousness of your case, I regret to inform you that your request has been denied. The amount of your personal contribution, £11, is not high enough and represents too small a part of the final transaction. I remain at your disposal for any questions. Adam Flint. Mrs. Asher's meager savings were not enough for her to own the tobacco shop, but will largely cover her funeral costs. Who is this young woman? To my dear Aunt Alice, Mary Drower.
Have you found anything?
The victim has a niece. We must find her. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work. The motive is definitely not financial gain. There is no sign of a struggle, and the till has not been forced or emptied. I think I've looked everywhere here. Let us see if I can find any more information in the shop's surroundings.